expectations. So obviously your talent level is very high. As we've seen, you've been able to reach basically the top of the game, and your behavior at times has been questionable by anybody's standards. Is some of that behavior, maybe the misbehaving or the going out or some of the things you might have said that might not have been the best thing at the time, was any of that you blowing off steam, or is it like where does that stuff come from, you think?
I mean, for me, I don't even really love the sport. My family, my dad came by boat from Greece and my mum was living in the slums of Malaysia. So for me, tennis was just, something that I was really good at. I played when I was 7, and I understood very early that it was a vehicle to take care of my family. That was only my ever goal. I couldn't give a shit about any Grand Slam or anything like that. I played it because I made good money, and I just wanted to help my family, my friends, and I wanted to provide for my people. And, at times I think people are like, oh, he doesn't take it seriously, but my goal wasn't to be, I'm not the personality to be like a Alcaraz or a Sinner or Federer, Roger. These guys are generational athletes. The way they carry themselves all the time, they're almost perfect. That's not me. I know that's not me, and that wasn't ever my goal either. My parents don't have to worry about any bill ever again. They don't have to worry about anything like that, because that was my goal, just to take care of my people, and that was it. So I guess I was just having fun with it. I was having a lot of fun in my career as well. I was going out, I met a lot of people. I wouldn't change anything about my career. I had so much fun, and you ask any other person on the tour who had the most fun, and they'll tell you who had the most.
Anytime we ask anybody about partying, you are the first draft pick for the night out.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple years there where the reputation was, if you wanted a night out, you just had to give me a text message.
What do you provide in terms of that experience?
A lot. A lot.
Edit.
Yeah. But it was like, look, it was both sides. Like the WTA tour, the ATP tour. Like whenever someone lost, I used to cook up some really good nights, and it was just fun. Like I feel like, I don't know, I enjoyed the journey. I felt like when I was there, and I'm still playing it at a reasonably high level, but I don't think I took it seriously enough. I think I almost thought that getting there was, and then that's when we could have fun. And then, look, I definitely feel like I could have taken my career a lot more seriously, but I wouldn't change a thing.
I was curious because, like I said before the podcast started, I don't know if you remember, we met in Cincinnati one year. We hit on one of the practice courts. You played Lucas Pouille that day. But I met, like, let's say, I don't know what time the hit was. Let's say the hit was at 3. We met at the practice desk. So then I just went there to find out what court I'm supposed to practice on. And you walked up and said, boom, we're practicing on court 10, whatever. And walking there, you have your tennis shoes in your hand and you have on Jordans, and the hit's in like 2 minutes. Like you're not sweating, you've done zero warm up. You get Cold Stone milkshake, chocolate or some shit, I don't know, on the way to the court. And then we bullshitted for like 15, 20 minutes. You played mini tennis for the rest. And then you killed Lucas Pouille 2-2 that night. So then I was thinking, like, in my mind, it was like, is this his way of managing like the expectations of, if he does all the right things? Let's say you do all the right things. Is it fair that you do all the right things and you don't achieve the goals, or you don't meet the bar, the standard that people have set for you? Is this I thought if this was your way of managing it, because maybe if you tank or you don't try as hard, you don't prepare as well, and you still perform, then you overachieve instead of you do all the right things and then fail,
I think people just overthink a lot like that. I mean, it's a 30-minute warm up. It's not really going to be the deciding factor of if I'm going to beat Lucas on that night or not. Like, I did the work prior. I trained hard prior. I mean, at that time, like, you're not going to beat someone like that 2-2 on center court if you haven't done the work. I just have extreme confidence and belief in myself, especially in that stage of my career, that I'm going out there. My warm up is to get my body loose. I'm not really I'm not putting any emphasis on, oh, I need to be super professional. Like, I've done the work prior. So I think my mindset's like, I've done the work. I'm a better player. If I just enjoy myself and feel good, there's just no way I can lose this match. So, I mean, that's just the belief I had, especially at that time. I thought I was, no matter who I played, if I played the right way, if I served big, didn't play big, I was not going to lose. So, I mean, I think a lot of people, if they took a little, like all the serious players on the tour that they don't look like they're having a good time, if they could take like a little leaf out of my book, but obviously, not to the full extent, but just sometimes just relax and have fun and enjoy like a warm up. Like, it's a 30-minute warm up. Like, who actually cares? Like, that's not going to be the deciding factor if you win or lose a match, in my opinion. But
bro, how many warm ups have you had where you're hitting the ball a joke in the warm up and play bad, or hit the ball bad in the warm up and play good? Like, it's more about just like getting the body ready and seeing
but
the
for
ball.
me, it's been the biggest like thing about my career. Like, I've prepared amazing and been super professional and ticked all the boxes, and I've played terribly and I've lost first round, where there has been weeks where I've barely slept. I've been partying all week. I've just drinking, and then I win the tournament. So it's like, for me, it's been a roller coaster. I don't know what to do or how to control it, but I don't know. I still haven't figured it out.